play the wild rover, don't ever no more.
Nick,
Time to hit the road?
let's head out.
Well, all right.
We heading out?
Not yet. Just stay put for now.
Right.
I have to say, I'm surprised. I had assumed you and your followers would be more adamantly hunting for the sub's launch key.
I hope we haven't disappointed you too greatly. I'd hate to anger our landlord.
I believe I'll survive. But am I mistaken? Does your god not require you die in a nuclear blast? Is that not why you've taken up in the nucleus?
It's not a transaction, Dima. Adam requires nothing of us. He has granted us a chance to become something greater. To divide our weak mortal frames and bring life to millions of new worlds. We are simply accepting the opportunity his glow presents, whatever form it may take.
So if you found the launch key, you wouldn't use it?
That I don't know.
Are you afraid?
I'd be mad to say I wasn't, but we've made a home for ourselves here. Friends, a family.
A place you belong.
Exactly. The nucleus. It is a blessing of the truest order. It would be hard to leave such a gift, even if it is for another. But regardless, the key is lost. So, until Adam sees fit to return it, I dare say you're stuck with us.
I believe I'll survive.
Thank you for coming so quickly.
I heard about the execution. I can't believe they killed your missionary, Martin. I'm sorry.
Brother Andrews, a good soul. The fault is mine. If I'd realized things had become so tense in Far Harbor, I would have never let him leave. They blame us for the fog overrunning the town, Dima. And now, the children. It's Tectus. He won't listen. He wants to prepare for war.
Do you believe the others will follow him?
Time was. I would have laughed at such a notion, but now... Andrews was beloved by many. It's brought out the worst in them. Fury, hate. It was tolerable when it was just Tectus. Dima, something must be done.
Exile?
Exodus. I think it's time you and I convinced the citizens of Far Harbor to leave.
You can't be serious.
You know as well as I. They're not meant for this place. The fog grows thicker every year. How long before the condensers are finally overwhelmed? It's not banishment, Dima. It's mercy.
I'm sorry, Martin, but no. They have as much right to be here as you do.
Right. This place is trying to kill them. And now my people are at my throat because of the mess you created by allowing them to stay. And if you can't recognize that, then I suppose there's no reason for you to be here. I think you should go.
Martin, please. This can be solved in other ways.
Get out.
Very well. We'll talk again when you come to your senses.
Ah, there you are. I have a job for you.
I'm ready to serve, Grand Zealot.
There is a woman, one of our own. Or she was. Gwyneth. But she's given herself over to something dark. The Confessor ordered Zealot Thiel to track her down, but the heretic eluded her. Now Gwyneth has begun profaning our holy sites with her mad ravings, openly flouting the word of Adam. The High Confessor wants her found and executed.
We can't try talking to her? Maybe she'll see reason.
Won't lie. Sister Gwyneth was a good woman. But whatever's driven her to this lunacy, I'm not sure how much it's left behind. Regardless, the High Confessors decided her abandonment of Adam's too great a sin. The refusal of his grace can't be permitted.
Why have me do this? You have other zealots who probably know the area better.
Consider it a test. Prove your dedication to the family.
I'll find her, Grand Zealot.
Good. Speak to Zealot Thiel. She should be able to point you towards Gwyneth's trail. Bring Adam's judgment to the heretic. Now go.
Glory to Adam, sister. You must be the one Richter sent out to the spring. Don't appear you turned into a slobbering goon. So I'm guessing you had a favorable experience. What visions did Holy Adam bless you with?
Slobbering goon. Do people have bad reactions to the spring?
Few make it through the ritual intact. Sort of the point. A vision from Adam is a great honor, not something to be granted to the unworthy. So tell me, what did you see?
So, the spring is supposed to hurt people?
The spring shows who's capable of serving Adam and who is not. Clearly Adam saw your strength and blessed you with the vision of...
A woman. She guided me to a small shrine. The Grand Zealot said she was called the Mother of the Fog?
What? You? Saw the Mother of the... How did... I guess it's not our place to question the ways of Adam. If there is anything I or the other Zealots can do to serve, all you need to do is ask.
So you're a Zealot. What is that exactly?
We are defenders of Adam's faith, and guardians of the nucleus. Most were mercenaries or trappers before they finally came to Adam. Though Richter, apparently, was actually a soldier of some rank in his old life, if the rumors are true.
Adam ever grant you any visions?
Sort of. My parents were settlers. Tried to carve out a life for us in the fog. Moved us all out there when I was just a girl. Made do for a couple years. Adam's Veil hadn't claimed the whole of the island back then. But then came this storm. A rad storm. Unlike anything the island had ever seen. Our little homestead didn't stand a chance. I was the only one to survive, thanks to my blessing. Adam's blessing. I wandered for days, living off whatever I could scrounge, drinking puddles and salt water, until I stumbled on a spring. The spring. The vision I had. It felt like it lasted for days. I was back in the storm, but I wasn't afraid. I was in control. When I finally came to, I was in Richter's arms. He carried me back here and raised me to serve Adam.
The Grand Zealot sent me. Tell me what you can about Sister Gwyneth.
Very well, as I'm sure the Grand Zealot informed you. Gwyneth was once a devoted member of our order, though prone to strange moods. She was well liked by many. The Grand Zealot in particular seemed to have a fondness for her, at least until she turned her back on Holy Adam. It was my duty to find her. But Gwyneth was always clever. I'm ashamed to admit that I failed.
What caused Gwyneth to turn her back on Adam?
I can only tell you what I saw. She was praying quietly, when she suddenly leapt up and began to shout that Adam is a lie. When Tectus confronted her, she struck him with such force that she knocked him to the ground. When she realized what she'd done, she fled. Tectus wanted us to send someone after her, make an example. But at the time it was not his decision. Confessor Martin insisted we wait, hope for her return. Sadly, that never happened, and we gave her up for dead. That was the end of Gwyneth. Or so we thought. One of the acolytes spied her at a holy site, but she escaped in the fog. It was not long after that the blasphemous messages appeared, and we knew it had to be her.
Why not just ignore her? Is Gwyneth really that much of a threat to you?
No, that is out of the question. Adam's will is clear in this matter. Heresy cannot be tolerated.
I'll find Sister Gwyneth.
Then by Adam's grace, I hope that you will succeed where I did not. You should begin by searching the holy sites. Perhaps you'll find some clue I missed.
The messages are posted. I know it could mean my life, but the children must know. I was paging through a pre-war tome when I saw it. The atom. A tiny speck of matter surrounded by endless depths. A vast emptiness that dwells within us all. It only reaffirmed what I'd felt all this time. The truth the confessor wanted no one to hear. The lie that is Adam. It's not real. We aren't all infinite worlds. Just empty space. Dead. Cold. That we are nothing. Confessor won't be pleased by my messages. But I'm not afraid. I'm going to start moving things to the old church by the West Access Road in case they decide to join me. I just hope I'm not too late to save them from Adam's lies.
Gwyneth.
Stop! This is a sacred place! Why have you come here? Are you seeking the truth of nothing?
The truth of nothing? What does that mean?
If you are truly prepared to hear it, then I will tell you. The children of Adam have been deceived by Martin, by Tectus. It's a false gospel, all of it. What they don't want you to know is that Adam is but a tiny mote in the vastness of nothing. Nothing is the true nature of existence. I have seen it with my own eyes. A void so vast and empty, like a night sky without stars. I know it is difficult to accept, but you must, and so must the others. They deserve to know the truth.
What if you misunderstood what you saw and overreacted? Do you really believe that everyone is wrong about Adam except you?
I can't think about that now. I've strayed so far from the path. I don't dare look back.
You're out here all alone. Don't you miss your brothers and sisters at the nucleus? I know they're like a family to you.
Of course, I miss them more than anything. I've never been alone before. If I thought there was a chance they might accept me. But I'm a heretic, and my life is forfeit.
If you stay here, you're as good as dead. You need to leave this island and never come back.
There's wisdom in your words. If I cannot save the children of Adam from their blindness, perhaps I can spread the word elsewhere. Yes, nothing's will becomes more clear to me now. I must spread the message to all who will hear, no matter how far the journey. You should tell Richter and the others that I'm dead. I can't risk them following me. Thank you for opening my eyes to that which I could not see.
Find Gwyneth and put an end to her heresy. That is your task.
Sister Gwyneth won't be troubling you any longer.
She brought it on herself. Won't ask you for the details. Doesn't really matter to me. You've done well. Proved your devotion, and more important, your loyalty. Adam smiles on you today, sister.
Glory to Adam.
Here, take this. It's not just a weapon, it's one of our sacred artifacts. Go forth, and show no mercy to the enemies of Adam.
Excuse me.
Yeah? I mean, glory to Wait, you're the new convert. You happen to see Brother Devon, the sickly guy praying off by himself?
Sure, I saw Devon. Why do you ask?
See, Brother Devon, he's been on a fast. A long one. No food. Only irradiated water. Waiting for a sign from Adam. Most folks would say that's real admirable. Giving yourself to Adam like that. What do you think?
Why? What do you think?
I've got my opinions. Right now, I'm interested in yours. What do you think about this fast?
I mean, it's his choice, right? Who are we to stop him?
That's easy to say, but... Look, me and Devon, we weren't born with Adam's blessing like everyone else around here. Rads, they hurt us. Now Devon thinks fasting and refusing meds till he dies is gonna get Adam to grant him some kind of revelation or something. I've tried talking to him, but he won't listen to me anymore, and everyone else in this place thinks what he's doing is a brilliant idea. I know we don't know each other, but if you could convince him to quit, I'd owe you. Could give you some anti-rad meds I've cooked up. Recipe, too. Damn handy for folks like us. What do you say? Talk to him for me?
Okay, sure. I'll talk to him.
Oh, thank you. Please, just do it quick, all right? He's starting to look bad.
Holy Adam, from this spot, Is that you? Oh, holy... Oh, I'm sorry, sister. I thought you were... Never mind. Did you need something?
You seem like you're expecting someone.
I am. Adam came to me, and I will follow his command.
Adam came to you? What'd you see?
My saving grace. Jet has been my crutch for many years. One day, I was in the woods, polluting myself, when a figure strode from the sky before me. A verdant stag, wreathed in holy glow. It commanded me to return to the nucleus, and to leave behind my iniquities, and give myself fully to Adam. For my dedication, Adam would send another messenger, who would free me from my shackles once and for all. That, sister, is why I must wait.
I have good news. I am Adam's messenger, and I have come to free you from your shackles. There. Now, let's just keep this between us, okay?
You're the messenger? The shackles are gone? They are, aren't they? Oh, thank you. Thank you, your brilliance. And don't fear, messenger. I will keep your secret. Oh, Adam above, thank you. I can't believe it. His messenger.
Hi there.
You did it. Adam above, you did it. Here, anytime I brew a new batch, you can have some. And if there's anything else I can do for you, you let me know.
You mentioned before you're affected by radiation. Why would you choose to live in a place like this?
Sure beats where I came from. Before joining the family, I was a trapper. Lived with a nasty bunch out in the fog. Barely scraping by. Kind of place you slept with a knife under your pillow to make sure no one stole your food. But one day, out hunting, we stumbled upon High Confessor Tectus and his crew on their way to a pilgrimage. We surrounded them, took them captive. Figured we could ransom them back for some grub and ammo. I pulled guard duty, and me and the High Confessor get to talking. You can probably figure out what happened next.
You turned on the trappers?
Mm-hmm. The High Confessor started describing the life I could have at the nucleus with Adam. 3 meals a day. Not having to worry about getting eaten in my sleep. Radiation wasn't even that much worse. Plus, I had my brew to handle that. Ended up being a pretty easy decision. I helped the children clean out the trappers and started my new life here. So, something else I can do for you?
Why do you care so much about Devon?
I mean, he's a good kid. Sure, he likes his jet a little too much, but it's It's not like he was out raiding. He just needed a hand. And lucky for us both, you showed up. Huh. Kinda makes you wonder if Adam didn't have a part in this after all. So, was there something else?
Didn't need anything at the moment.
All right, then. Take care of yourself.
We'll all be divided before Sister Mai finishes her work on the decontamination arches. Escape his
Was
wrath.
wondering when I'd get to meet our newest member. I'm Sister Mai, and rumor has it, you're the one who caught the attention of the Mother of the Fog. You happen to catch the Grand Zealot's, loyalty test too?
Yeah, I saw it.
Look, it's a lesson worth learning now. Trust is a big deal in this family. Our members need to know how to steer clear of trouble. Just stay on the High Confessor's good side, and you'll be all right. Now, there's something I can show you? And, not sure if the glow bothers you, but I can help with scouring, too.
You mentioned scouring? What's that?
Oh, right. Well, most of us here, the glow doesn't harm us. But Adam's picky about sharing his blessing. We keep some anti-rad meds on hand, for those in need. Most folks around here, High Confessor included, consider it kind of a penitence. Scour oneself and embrace the glow anew. So, did you want to peruse the goods?
Was wondering if there was anything you needed help with.
Well, there is a project I'm kind of stuck on. I assume you saw the old rad decontamination arches on the way in. I've been trying to fix them for a while now, but I hit a snag. I need a pump regulator with some serious chemical shielding, industrial grade. And if any place on this island is going to have one, it's the Vimpop factory. The place is swarming with mutants. But if you're up for it, I can make it worth your while. You interested?
Why fix the decontamination arches? Don't they get rid of radiation?
Not the way I rigged them. I bypassed the filters, so once we get the regulator in place, we'll have a clean way to get a big dose of glow. So, you game to recover it for me?
I actually think I already found it.
You did? Oh, fantastic. So that regulator should slot right into the apparatus downstairs. My bypass to the filters should take care of the rest. Unless I mess something up. Those arches should start spraying all the irradiated water the children could ask for. I was thinking, since you did all the heavy lifting, you ought to be the one to christen the old girl. Plug in the final piece? You willing to do the honors?
Sure, I can take care of that.
Great. Pumps down in the bay. Shouldn't give you any trouble. And here, for what you've done.
Ah, I'd heard whispers of a new convert. Welcome, sister. How does it feel to take your place among Adam's chosen?
It's an honor, High Confessor.
I'm glad you feel as such. There are many who would squander Adam's grace. Let me ask you a question. You've been to Far Harbor, yes? Seen its barriers against Adam's holy fog? Its citizens' blasphemous refusal to vacate what is clearly his domain? What would you do with such a place?
I'd reach out to them. Try to make peace.
Do you not believe we have tried?
Sounds like peace would be better for everyone. This island is dangerous enough as it is.
For years, my predecessor begged for peace, while Far Harbor fortified their bastion of heresy. We tried to help them, to bring them Adam's light. Many of our brethren ended up dying for it. But now that I am High Confessor, that time is over. All Adam's foes,
Whether Far Harbor cowering behind their precious condensers, or that ancient robot hiding away his memories within our very home, they will come to recognize Adam as the sole master of this island. But it is only through unity that we can succeed. Adam requires devotion from all his children. Embrace that, and you will do well here. Now, was there anything you required?
I found this icon. The Grand Zealot said you'd be interested in seeing it.
Is that the Mother? So the whispers were true. You saw the Mother of the Fog. Many of Adam's children spend their whole lives wishing for such a boon. It would seem he expects great things from you, child, as will I. Now, was there anything else?
Would you mind answering a couple questions for me?
How could I refuse one so devoted to our family? What do you wish to know?
I heard the children are responsible for the fog. Is that true?
Of course. The fog predates our arrival on the island, certainly. But before us, it was but an occasional presence. Yet through our faith, our devotion to family, Adam saw fit to reach across the land, claiming for us more, year after year, until near all lay beneath his grasp. Now, was there something else I could answer for you?
How is it you came to this place?
We were guided here many years ago, after our exile from Far Harbor. The first of us, my predecessor, Martin, and I, had come north at the behest of Adam's great prophet, Confessor Cromwell, from a small refuge in the capital wastes. When we arrived on the island, we found a few souls receptive to Adam's message. Anna, the Archimist, was formerly Far Harbor's doctor before she found the light. But most, they thought us a menace. We were chased from the town, driven into the wilds, barely escaped with our lives. Some of us were never the same. It was only thanks to the grace of Adam that we survived, and finally found a place that we could call home.
What happened to the Confessor before you?
Martin. No one knows. One night he was sleeping in his chambers in the vessel, and the next morning he'd simply vanished. The other zealots and I organized a party to try and find him, to no avail. I wouldn't be shocked if he took up in Far Harbor or fled to the south. His dedication to Adam had become questionable. He'd done nothing when Far Harbor executed one of our missionaries, so I dare say it's best that he fled.
What happened to this missionary?
A foul atrocity. Our good brother Andrews had decided to brave the fog and attempt to bring Adam's light to that ghastly town, and remind the heathens of their trespasses. From what I hear, he'd barely spoken a word before they cut him down in cold blood, for nothing more than his devotion. Beasts.
There's so much radiation on the island. How come people here don't get sick?
Some do. But most of our family has been blessed at birth with an affinity for the glow. It's no more to us than a May rain. Warm, comforting. It's why a place like this island truly is meant for his children. Others simply wither away while we gladly await division.
What can you tell me about division?
Adam's greatest gift. Locked inside us all are billions of invisible worlds, waiting only to be touched by his glow, in order to be born anew through division. During the Great War, it was granted to many, though they certainly didn't realize it. But today it is often a slow process, taking years of exposure in order to be realized. We are all here to spend our lives seeking the promise of division, however long it may take. Now, did you have another question?
Didn't have anything else for the moment.
Adam keep you. Far Harbor claims another of our brethren. Their demise cannot come soon enough. But, I'm sorry. You needed something.
I'd like to help the family. Is there anything I can do?
Eager. There is a member of our little community I've suspected for some time now. My own inquiries have proven fruitless. But your relative newness will likely make it easier for you to sniff out the truth. I would have you investigate this person. Should you find proof of any heresy or disloyalty, you're to bring it to me. Show you can be trusted, and you'll be rewarded.
What exactly am I looking for?
Hard evidence of any plots against myself, the family, or disrespect towards Holy Adam. Such transgressions cannot be allowed to stand.
Consider it done.
Superb. Bring whatever you find directly to me. Here, the person in question. Leave no stone unturned.
Your thoughts?
You see a lot of folks at their worst in my line of work. Hard to not let it get to you sometimes.
Nothing else for now.
All right.
Sister Aubert, I found this note you penned about the High Confessor. Something like this could get you in a lot of trouble.
My note? My note? Listen, I was mad. High Confessor's a good man. I wouldn't. Please, just let me have it back and I'll get rid of it. We can pretend this never happened. Please.
Look, no matter what I do, you're not safe here. You need to leave, now.
Shit, you're right. Shit! Just, give me a little time before you say anything, all right? Please.
Ah, hello, child. To what do I owe the honor of such a visit from one of his favorites?
I wanted to talk to you about Sister Aubert.
Yes. Tell me. What did you find?
What's going to happen to her?
I suppose that all depends on what you found, child. But only a fool would allow a potentially deadly wound to fester. Now, are you going to tell me what you unearthed?
I looked into her, but it seems that Sister Aubert's loyal. You've got nothing to worry about.
Really? I must say I'm surprised. Well, you've nonetheless lifted a weight from my shoulders. Here, for your effort. Your service to Adam will not be soon forgotten. Far Harbor, they must suffer for what they did.